Every week, Action News Jax investigates local child care centers to show you how they measure up to state guidelines.
In this week's Kid Care Report, Action News Jax Letisha Bereola tells us about why a director says that one of the violations was a misunderstanding.
One director told me she was surprised DCF wrote her up for a Class 2 violation.
Don't Miss a Beat at Edith Brown Ford Center opened in 2008 as a music, arts, and academic program. During its latest inspection with the Department of Children and Families, the inspector gave the center 2 violations, a Class 2 and 3. According to DCF, a Class 2 violation could pose a threat to the health and safety of a child. That was for missing background check paperwork for a staff member. I got a hold of the director, Esther Portier, who explained that staffer was still being processed and wasn't working.
So what happened? DCF says in their inspection report that you had someone working there without a background check.
When DCF came, we were in the process of completing her hiring packet.
Portier says that staff member wasn't even at the center yet, but her paperwork was partially filled out. The background check came back clean and she'll be working as a music teacher soon. The second violation was a Class 3 violation, which according to DCF poses a low potential for harm to a child. That was for a staff member not completing 10 hours of training. But Portier says that training was complete, but the paperwork wasn't available at the time.
I would never, absolutely never bring anybody into Don't Miss a Beat that has not been vetted.
The second daycare in this week's Kid Care Report is New Beginning Daycare on Edgewood Avenue. The inspector flagged the center for 2 Class 2 violations for the teacher-to-child ratio being off when a teacher left the classroom to answer the phone, and the director didn't have a director's credential. They got back in compliance when another teacher came into the room. I've reached out to the center to see if they have a plan in place for getting that director credential. New Beginning Daycare also received a Class 3 violation for a staff member not having 10 hours of in-service training. If I hear back from the center, I'll update this story on actionnewsjax.com. 2 daycares in this week's Kid Care Report, both missed the mark.
There were several daycares with clean inspections recently. I'll post their names and addresses on actionnewsjax.com. In the studio, Letisha Bereola, Action News Jax.